Greetings from the black holes of Dakota Territory, United States of Advertising, where big number 8 reveals itself to you in all of its glory. I'm probably going to have to sell this vehicle for a couple of reasons. Number 1, medical bills. Number 2, a general desire to save money and downsize. And the third reason out of the two is that the snow and the general handling and maintenance of this vehicle is just getting to be too much for me physically. What I'd like to show you here now is this little technique right there. You see that tire, that left front tire? Now it could be the right front tire if this retaining wall were on the other side of the driveway. I do not want this vehicle to roll down into the, well, I just don't want it to roll down and cause me to be sued, or at the very least, to lose my vehicle. Sued by the people in that house down there that you can't see very well. Well, I've used the parking brake, and we all have heard horror stories about parking brakes failing. So I decided here not to use the parking brake that's provided with the vehicle, but rather to simply shift the vehicle into neutral, turn that wheel, and let it come right up against that retaining wall. And once it's firmly there, then I shift the vehicle into its regular parking gear. You don't want to do that before it's there, because if that parking gear gets shifted just a little bit, have you ever had that happen? Or your parking gear gets kind of locked in place. Maybe it turned a little bit and it kind of locked on you. Maybe the parking brake did fail, but the regular parking gear did not. Don't you love them tires? What'll happen is it'll be mighty doggone hard to shift that car out of park, or that vehicle out of park, when you want to get in there and drive it again. In fact, I've been afraid sometimes it was so difficult that it might be impossible. I got to be kind of careful walking around here, because number 1, I'm on medication that makes me mighty weak. It's for, well, I'm not going to tell you what it's for. I told you I'm not going to be the old fuddy-duddy with his symptoms in the locker room. And in this locker room, there's another view of that tire and how it's wedged up against there. There's only one way I know of that this particular parking brake, the Jabalisco parking brake, can fail. And that is if this retaining wall itself were to fail, and all of the earth right behind it here were suddenly to disappear into one of the black holes of Dakota Territory, United States of Advertising. Stan Jabalisco signing off on a beautiful day. So long.